Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina and I am a fashion reseller on the POSHMARK app. You can find me on Instagram at little.black.hanger. You can also find me on POSHMARK at littleblackhanger without the vowels. Today I thought I would share with you a few tips and tricks that I have found to help me be more productive. I know it can get hard when you're working at home for yourself and there's no one here to tell you what to do or, put you in any sort of direction or give you any deadlines. Just gonna fill you guys in on some reseller productivity secrets. So let's get started. My first tip is to have a generalized routine. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to I have to do this day, I have to do this the next day, I have to do it. You don't have to do it, but having just that generalized routine can really help you to stay on track. What I mean by that is, for me, for example, on Mondays, I have found Mondays to be the best sourcing days. So on Monday, I go out, I go to the thrift store, I go sourcing all day, I come home, I measure everything, I steam everything, and I photograph everything so that it's done all in that one day, and then I can just focus on other things the rest of the week. Now, does it always go that way? No. Sometimes I've spent 4 hours in the thrift store, not intentional, and I get home and all I have time to do is measure everything. And then throughout the rest of the week, I'll have to steam and photograph, yada, yada, yada. So you don't have to stick to a routine, a specific routine, but having just a general one in mind will definitely help you stay on track. Tuesday, I can fully put my energy into YouTube videos for you guys, and then Wednesday is typically my middle of the weekday where I kind of catch up on stuff around my house or clean. I do obviously do some Poshmark work, I'll list, I'll share doing my general Poshmark stuff. But Wednesday is the day where I kind of just don't have anything specific to do. I just catch up on stuff around my house. Thursday, I just catch up on everything business-wise. I do some bookkeeping, I do some inventory, whatever odds and ends need to be done. And then Friday is YouTube. Saturday and Sunday, I'll either take one or both days off to spend with Joe or to spend with my family. Of course, I'm still listing and sharing on those days, but I have turned everything else off. And that leads me into my next tip, is to have a work-life balance. Take those days in the middle of the week to catch up on, some house stuff. If you haven't done laundry in 2 weeks, do it. Take care of yourself, go get your nails done, whatever you want to do. And I do highly, highly suggest taking off at least one day on the weekend to, kind of add a little normalcy to your life. I typically like to take Sundays completely off. I don't do any Poshmark on Sundays unless someone sends me an offer on something. I usually don't share my closet even on Sundays. And I usually let my phone die on Sundays and I don't even look at it because that's the one day a week that Joe is off and he's not fishing. So usually we just make a little fort in the living room like the adults we are and we watch movies and stuff like that. So I highly suggest to just turn everything off for one day. You can do it. I know you can. If I can do it, you can do it. It's very hard for me to turn everything off, but it is necessary, and I promise come Monday morning you will feel so good and you will be able to be productive the rest of the week. So take that one day to recharge. All right, so my next tip is to plan out your day. Whether you use an app like WUNDERLIST, which was suggested to me by Empty Hanger. If you haven't already subscribed to her, go subscribe to her. She's an amazing reseller, but she uses this app called WUNDERLIST, and I'll pop a little screenshot of what it looks like on the screen. But basically what you do is you just make a list of things to do and you check it off as you go. And I'm telling you what, it is so satisfying to click, to check stuff off, especially in this app, because it makes a little ding noise. It's like ding, ding, and you're like, yes, productivity, I am getting stuff done. So I know it sounds silly, but just like hearing that like really makes my brain happy and makes me want to do more things. I'm like, I can get everything done just because I want to hear that little ding noise. You know what I mean? Or if you're more of a paper and pen kind of girl or guy, write things down and check them off. I know checking stuff off or like crossing things out is really satisfying to me as well. So whatever floats your boat, whatever helps you get things done during the day, either writing it down or putting it in an app, do it, because it will help you stay on track and it'll help you get everything that you need to get done that day done. My next tip is to write down your goals. For me, and I think for most people, when you can visualize what your goals are for the day and just physically, something about physically writing something out really like sears it in your brain, really helps to get it done and reach that goal. So what I do to save paper is I have this little whiteboard behind me and I just write down my weekly goals. I write down what my goal of the week is and how much I have to go. So my goal for this week was $300. I like to set my goals low at first as well, so that when I reach it, I'm excited, and then I can bump it up $50 and work towards that. You know what I mean? So don't set your goals too high, because that can also get you discouraged if you're not on track for that. So setting your goals low and then reaching that goal, and then, like I said, bumping it up maybe $50, reaching that goal and reaching that goal, because reaching goals encourages you to, you know, keep trucking. But I know for me, when I miss a goal, even by a couple dollars, it can get me really, really down. And, you know, this is my way of kind of like tricking my brain into thinking I'm succeeding. I am, but you know what I mean? Like, it's those small little successes, those small conquerings that really keep me going. So that's a little hack for you right there. My next tip is, if something is overwhelming you, take a step back, walk away from it. One thing that really overwhelms me in specific is when technology is just like not doing what I want it to do. It's just like glitching or messing up, or, you know, whatever it is, technology is just not on my side that day. And I get super, super frustrated. So I have to just breathe, take a step back, walk away, go have a sandwich, take a freaking break. If you are just overwhelmed and you're like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff to do, and you're just like stressing out, you being stressed out is not making you productive. So I encourage you to take a step back, like I said, go eat a sandwich and come back, revisit it with a calm, clear, open mind, and that in the long run will help you be more productive than if you just sit there and keep on trucking with no fuel in your body, no time to just shut the brain off and relax. And you're gonna be hurting yourself in the long run if you're working while you're stressed out and frazzled. So take a breather, namaste, eat a sandwich. That's my motto in life. Just eat a sandwich. It makes everything better. Next tip is to turn on some music. Whatever music gets you in the mood to just be like energized. And even if I like to sing while I work, I'm kind of like Snow White in that way. By the way, Snow White's my favorite Disney princess. But I sing while I work, so I'll throw on some Panic at the Disco, I'll throw on some Frank Sinatra, I'll throw on, sometimes I like to listen to hip-hop music. Hip-hop music gets me going too. Anything with like an upbeat, you know, danceable, singable. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, throw on your favorite genre or your favorite playlist of music and get moving. It's a small thing, but I promise you it will help. And you know what? Sometimes I work better in silence, especially when I'm doing like bookkeeping and stuff like that. So just know what it is, what kind of environment you need to be in order to get that task done. So for me, if I'm like photographing and steaming and I'm, you know, up and doing things that don't require really much thinking, it's just like physical stuff, I will throw on a playlist and I'm like dancing and steaming, you know, just singing at the top of my lungs because no one's here. But then when it comes time to like sit down and do my bookkeeping or something that requires me to concentrate on stuff like that, I will usually turn the music off and either sit here in silence, or I'll like turn a TV show on or like the news, something I'm not really gonna pay attention to. So that's my tip for that. And my last tip is to have a designated work area. Stop working from your bed, stop working from your couch. And I'm telling myself this. I get so much more done when I'm sitting at this desk than I ever do sitting on that couch or sitting in my bed. Because you know what? Sorry, I'm like using my hands so much my freaking camera's falling over. Two things about this. When you're sitting on the couch working, or you're sitting in your bed working, your brain then associates your bed or your couch with work. So you're not going to be able to sleep. It's going to be very hard for you to now sleep in your bed, because your body gets in your bed and then your brain thinks, oh, it's time to work. You see what I'm saying? Same thing if I come and I sit at my desk. I sit at my desk to work, and my brain, my body knows that. My body sits in this chair, in this office, and it knows
it's time to work.
Okay? I go and lay in my bed, my body knows it's time to sleep. That's it. Have a designated place to work. I don't care if it's like a 2 foot by 2 foot space, if you sit at your kitchen table. If you don't have a designated work area in your house and you are finding that it's really hard for you to focus and get work done because you're sitting on your couch and you're distracted by your television that is in front of your couch typically, leave your house, go to a coffee shop, put some headphones in and work. Separate yourself from your house if you don't have a designated workspace in your house. It will help you get so much more done, I promise. I would say that sharing your closet is fine from those places, but don't be doing like bookkeeping and listing and stuff like that. Don't get it too mixed up, you know what I mean? Go sit in your office. Don't sit on your couch. That's all. I'm rambling at this point. I don't even know. So those are my tips to being more productive in your reselling career. If you have any suggestions for being productive, please leave them down below. Now for the inspirational quote of the day. It comes from my good friend, Tori Thurman. She is with Girly Girl Style, so go check out her closet and her YouTube channel. If you haven't already, I will leave them linked in the description below. But her quote is, "The best way to start the day is with a cup of positivity." I love that. And I will add to that too, one thing that really helps me to start off my day is by writing in my little journal right here. I have this little journal that I got from Dollar Tree, and I like to write in it the things that I'm thankful for, and just starting your day with like positivity and gratitude really helps your day to go a little more smoothly, and also that in turn makes you more productive. So there's another tip. Hope you learned some new ways to be productive this week. Go out there and kill it on Poshmark, kill it on eBay, kill it on Mercari, wherever you are. Go out there, make your goals, make your dreams come true. If you like this video, please be sure and give it a thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our family here. We would love to have you. I put new videos out every Tuesday and Friday. I love you so, so, so much, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye!